And now your first alert forecast with meteorologist Kyle Dickens.
Well, as Eric Maitland just said there, yes, tomorrow's a first alert day. We've got Tuesday's a first alert day. It's going to be a bumpy couple days here as a multi-day, multi-round severe weather event is looking to pan out here. We're already starting to see it to our southwest. Let's talk about the good stuff first. That's Memorial Day weekend coming up here. Unfortunately, we'll be dodging some storm chances throughout that stretch of weather. Temperature-wise, though, not too bad. So right now, Saturday looking to be the weekend's best there. Now, let's take a look at first alert Doppler radar. Switch gears to the next 24 to 48 hours. And yeah, we've got this nasty line of storms that have developed out to the west in the Des Moines area. We've had some active warnings. The one thing I keep noticing here is a little bit of spin going on in this line. So as it does progress to the east, the ingredients are going to be a little bit weaker, but there's a boundary that this is following. And that boundary could be enough convergence for these to keep going. So we could see some severe weather. This is going to be an overnight deal. So make sure before you go to bed tonight, you have your QC weather app handy and turned on, have your notifications turned on. I'd have a way to get warnings in case a warning is issued for your hometown. This is one of two systems that we're watching. This one moves through and is going to give us our severe weather potential for tomorrow and tonight. That low out there is the one that we are going to watch for probably the more significant severe weather come Tuesday. Now, tomorrow we have a level 2 risk out to the east. This is going to be because that line of storms that we're watching out to the west, as it swings through the Quad Cities, it'll start gaining strength during midday hours out to the east and really could pick up. Might see this extended a little bit further to the west. Tuesday, though, we're already at a level 3. We've been at this level 3 actually for a couple days. We've had a pretty good lock on the storm system. Continues to show that here. Even with tonight's updates, there's been a little bit of a change, but we're still on track to see maybe some significant severe weather. Now, let's take a look at the thunderstorm energy and the wind shear. Wind shear is that wind change with height, so it's what fuels the most significant storms, what gives us that damaging wind and tornado threat. This is one thing. Tomorrow morning, look at as we head out to the east here, there's more of that thunderstorm energy. Daytime heating, it builds. That's pretty natural, but not seeing a lot of shear, which is good. So if we do see storms tomorrow, damaging winds, heavy rain, maybe some hail will be the big threat. But once we get to Tuesday morning, we start seeing that jet stream really start to streak in here. And as we head into the afternoon, look at that purple arrows, that strong jet stream over top of us. That surface wind is the green. When we see this type of pattern, it's typical that we see kind of gives us the ingredients for tornadoes. So that's why we're concerned for Tuesday. There's going to be a line of activity that moves through. But here's the thing. Looks like to the north, maybe not so much, maybe not a ton of thunderstorm energy. So still some questions there on how intense this is going to be. Let's take a look at ExactTrack. Shows that line of activity start moving in here about 3 a.m. I think that's a good pin on that time in our western counties. About 4 to 5 here in the metro. That continues off to the east, 6 a.m. It's probably going to be one of those deals where we get woken up by some pretty loud thunder and maybe some severe weather. This is that line I was talking about swinging through here, and that could be severe here out to the east. So Princeton, LaSalle, Peru along the I-39 corridor, better and more favorable environment, but we still could see some severe weather within this area as well. More on the isolated side than widespread. We clear out, maybe see some redevelopment in the afternoon hours. That could be an additional round of storms, but severe not looking the greatest. We see some overnight development. Look at that nasty thing coming in Tuesday morning. Tuesday, we could see that line move through, maybe a secondary line of activity, and then come Tuesday afternoon when that shear or that spin in the atmosphere is at its greatest, we get these individual cells to move through. Placement this is not exact, so I think we'll see some changes over the next 24 hours on this placement, but this is not good. This could be a supercell event where we could see 1 or 2 tornadoes. You can get the strong tornadoes as well. Now, the other 2 models that we look at, painting a similar picture time-wise, about 7, 8 o'clock that moving through, also could pick up pretty heavy rainfall, maybe 2, look at that, even 4 inches on the high side. So not a good situation. Flash flooding is also going to be a concern with this because that line, these several lines of storms that move through, not really going to be moving a whole lot of quickly. So they stick over top of you for a longer time and dump a lot of rainfall. High impact deal here because we got, again, several rounds. All types of severe weather are possible. Monday, 70-mile-an-hour winds, low tornado threat overall, quarter-sized hail. But again, as we get to Tuesday, that's where we're going to see maybe the half-dollar-size hail, maybe the destructive winds, and a better chance for maybe some tornadoes. So stay with us for the next couple days. We'll get you through this. 66 warm degrees tonight with those thunderstorms moving in. Next 7 days going to be pretty bumpy here. Wednesday, a morning shower thunderstorm not out of the question. Cooler, 71 degrees. We stay closer to normal storm chances Friday and Sunday.